My first time in Strasbourg was actually about 9 to 10 months ago. I also have a video of that trip on my page if you're interested. I really like Strasbourg. It's definitely one of my favorite cities in France. When I visited last time, I was told that it has the best Christmas market in the world, so I just had to see it. I planned 2 days for this market, and the first thing I saw as soon as I came out of the train station were soldiers. I guess there's a lot of tourists in Strasbourg at this time of the year, so security is needed. Or it could be that something happened before I got there. I grew up in small towns and villages where not much happened, so I get nervous when I see armed soldiers. I only saw them around the train station square, but after that, I didn't see them again for the rest of the trip. The Christmas market or markets are spread out throughout the city. They're not on one spot, so I had to do a lot of walking to try to see as much as I could. And Strasbourg is not a small city. Apparently, Strasbourg gets close to 2 million visitors each year during Christmas season. And it did feel that way when I was there because it was packed. To get good footage in some areas, I had to go when the markets were closed because it was really difficult to record when there were so many people around. This Christmas tree is right at the heart of Strasbourg. It's 30 meters high. It looks way more impressive in person. My camera doesn't do it any justice, to be honest. Around the tree, there's a market. The Christmas markets do sell a variety of things like books, cards, food, souvenirs, decorations, and more. As you walk around the city center, you get to see some streets that are beautifully decorated like this one. If it snowed, I cannot imagine how magical it would have looked like. I have to say though, I had to record at night because during the day, it didn't look that nice. The streetlights were not on yet, the sky was grey. The only way it would have looked nicer was if it snowed. So in this case, the best time to see the decorations was at night. And they took ages to put the streetlights on. So to get the full effect, I had to wait till the streetlights were on. Strasbourg is known as the capital city of Christmas. Apparently it's because of the decorations, and it has one of the oldest Christmas markets in France and also one of the oldest in Europe. Some of the Christmas markets here date back to 1570s, so this tradition has been going on for centuries. Besides the decorations, I still don't know why it was chosen as the capital city of Christmas, or maybe the city just brands itself as the capital city of Christmas. Most interesting decorations I saw seemed to be private decorations, as in restaurants, shops, and some shops didn't even have any decorations. The actual street decorations weren't that different from other European cities I've seen. On the history side, Germany has all the Christmas markets, but if anyone knows the true reason why it's known as the capital city of Christmas, please let me know in the comments down below. Some of the shops were really creative and detailed with the decorations. Some really do look like a Christmas card, and I cannot imagine the amount of work it took to create the displays. I wonder how they hang some of the decorations up on their shop. Like, do they use glue or use a string and attach it to the window? Like, how does it work? So if you want to visit these markets, they are open for a couple of weeks during Christmas season, so typically end of November to December. I have to say though, you'd have to be quick with the hotels because they get fully booked. The prices will also be higher than usual because of the high demand. So if you plan to visit and need to book hotels, it's best to plan months ahead. And before you book, you have to check the opening days on the Strasbourg official website. Most of the food in the market was Alsatian food since Strasbourg is in Alsace region. The food is really not my taste, so I really struggled to find things to eat because most of the stalls were selling Flammkuchens. It's like a pizza where you have the flatbread, cheese, creme fraiche, and bacon. Even the pretzels had some kind of cheese to them. I don't like cheese and pork, so I was extremely limited to what I could get. I was actually surprised at the little selection of food they had. The other options were desserts, which I could eat, but overall the food was extremely limited. So I could only eat crepes at the market. I've actually been to smaller Christmas markets where there was more variety of food, like the Christmas markets in Luxembourg, which is actually very surprising because Luxembourg markets were a lot smaller than this one. But they do have way more variety of food in the markets. Same with the Christmas market in Trier. There were a lot more options to try out, but I guess people do visit Strasbourg just to have the Flammkuchens or pretzels with bacon and cheese, but I doubt that's all the Alsatian cuisine has to offer. I'm sure there's more.
Tu sais pas?
The church bells are from the Notre Dame Cathedral. In English, it's basically the Our Lady Cathedral. It's one of the must-see sites in Strasbourg, and it has this market that surrounds it. Probably the best Christmas market I saw in Strasbourg. This cathedral, its construction started in 1015 and ended in 1439, so that's like over 400 years of construction, and it shows. It's magnificent thanks to the people who envisioned it, funded it, and the people who constructed it. It's a shame most people who worked on it never got to see it finished, and here we are enjoying the aesthetics with the Christmas market in front of it. The markets were actually closing quite early. I saw some stores close around 8 p.m., which I thought was too early. I mean, it's Christmas time and this is like once a year thing, so I think 11 p.m. would be better. So by 9 p.m., this market was already closed. Last time when I was in Strasbourg, the area around Petit Venice was packed with tourists, so I thought I would see a lot more activities there. But it was a lot more quiet than I expected. I actually came to this area first before I went to the other markets near the cathedral. And I was thinking, did I visit this place for nothing or is it overhyped? But I stayed positive and kept exploring. As I said earlier, some streets don't even have decorations and some have decorations here and there, but not the whole street. So the Petit Venice area did not look that different from how I saw it last time because it didn't have that many decorations. It's still very beautiful, just a lot less decorations than I expected. Or maybe my perception is skewed because I've been to a few Christmas markets now with great decorations. So now it takes a bit more to appreciate other Christmas markets and decorations. But I mean, Luxembourg's Christmas markets, they even decorated the trees around the markets. So to me, I think that was like a lot more effort than Strasbourg, because Strasbourg, it's just the restaurants or shops actually doing a lot of the decorations, but they're not really decorating trees and things like that. I still rate Strasbourg high, and I do recommend the markets, especially the one that surrounds the Notre Dame Cathedral. Also the one on the main square with the giant Christmas tree. There's probably others as well I missed out, because Strasbourg seems to be big, and if this is the biggest Christmas market city in France, then there's probably more I didn't get to see. From Strasbourg, you can actually go to smaller towns like Colmar. They have Christmas markets there too. It's smaller, but it's also good. I'll be posting on that in a few days, so you can check out the video if you're interested. So when I was editing the video, I found out why I saw the armed soldiers at the train station. Apparently, there was a terrorist attack in 2018, so these days they're always around the Christmas markets for security purposes. I also saw on the news that someone drove a car into a Christmas market in Germany and unalived 5 people, and over 200 people were injured. So unfortunately, events like this are also big targets for attacks like that. My thoughts and prayers go out to the victims and their families. The hot chocolates in the markets was actually so good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.